Senior, chapter 12. Don't go breaking my heart. I can't believe this, Caitlin. How could you? What? I thought you said we would discuss what we did with our future, but instead you went and decided without me? Discuss it? Why, babe? TBD just got signed to a major label. I thought you'd be happy for me. Caitlin, I'm happy for you, but this decision doesn't just affect your life, it affects mine. I thought we were a team. Take a deep breath, trying to calm yourself. I was going to tell you, but I just got a call from Quills, a British publishing house. They need someone to finish a novel for them. Alice showed them my work. They're interested in an interview for a full-time position in London. London, for real? What did you tell them? I said I'd get back to them. I wanted to discuss it with you first. Because I considered someone other than myself. How would you feel if I just taken it? Without talking to you. Without giving you a say. Caitlin waves her hands in front of her. Wow, okay, message received. I should have given you a heads up. She takes her hand tentatively. But now that we are talking about it, let's be real, that London thing's not a job, it's just a job interview. The chill runs down your back and you pull away from her. So you're saying I shouldn't even try? What would be the point? We can't start our most rad post-grad life together if you're all the way in merry old England. You draw back further. So, to keep our plan, I should have to turn down the interview? My writing's important to me. Wait, really, Mizumi? TBD got signed by Overnight Records, new songs, new show, maybe even a world tour. Just think of all the inspiration you'd find in New York City with us. You could write like our behind-the-scenes story. And what if I'd rather write about something other than you and your band? An ache settles in your heart. Come on, Mizumi. We knew staying together after graduation would take a little sacrifice. Funny, I seem to be the only person sacrificing anything in this arrangement. Caitlin's mouth twists and her chin comes up defensively. Oh, okay. So I should go tell Amara, Nisa, and Rachel that our big break is canceled because my girlfriend's having a hissy fit? If you really love me, you wouldn't ask me to do that. 3 seconds, all you can do is stare at her. Is that what our relationships come to? Either you give up your dream or I do? Caitlin doesn't say anything. She gives an insolent shrug and crosses her arms. Caitlin, I can't do this. If that's how you really feel, follow your heart, but I can't come with you. What are you saying? I love you so much, Caitlin. You're my punk rock girl, and you deserve to play sold-out stadiums. But if you really love me, you'll let me go after my own dreams. You're breaking up with me? Maybe this is just how it naturally ends. It's clear we want different things. All the color drains from Caitlin's face before she grabs at your hands, are cold and trembling. You know what breaks my heart the most? The fact that you're right, Mizumi. I don't want to lose you, but if I give up my life goals to help you chase yours, what if we end up resenting each other? Then you'd lose me anyway. Tears trickle down Caitlin's face, and she throws her arms around your neck. You hug her back fiercely before pulling away. I'm gonna go pack some things. Now? I think it's best. I'll go stay with my parents. Caitlin stares silently after you. You head into your bedroom. Grab a bag and start shoving clothes into it. You can barely see what you're taking through the haze of tears. Part of you hopes Caitlin will rush in, say it's all a mistake, you'll work through this together, but all you hear from the outside of the door is silence. You zip up your duffel bag and rush out the door. You share one last look with Caitlin as you make your way out the door. She lifts a hand to wave at you, but drops it back to her side. Well, goodbye then. You nod woodenly and close the door behind you. Hmm. Too distraught to drive, you head out to the quad with your bag and sit down heavily on the bench. After blowing your nose and clearing your throat a few times, you phone Alice. Hi, Alice. It's me, Mizumi. Do you still have spots for the study abroad program in London next month? I do. As a matter of fact, have you decided to join us? Sign me up. I need an adventure. I feel like I've spent my college years playing it safe. Now's the time to take a risk, to try something terrifying and exciting. I didn't roll you today. Oh, and did Quills get in touch with you? They're located in London, you know. Yeah. They asked me to come in for an interview. Ah, and now you can hit two glorious birds with one stone. Taking your future with both hands. I'll email you the program details right away now. Mumbled a few more pleasantries before hanging up and dialing another number. Mizumi, I was just thinking about you. The moment you hear your father's warm, concerned voice, you break down in sobs. Dad, can you come pick me up? 45 minutes later, your dad's car comes up the bend and parks in front of you. Soon as he opens the door and steps out, you rush into his arms, bearing your tear-stained face in his shirt. Shh, Mizumi, it's okay. I'm here now. I'm here. For the first few miles, as Dad drives you home, you don't say anything. Neither does he. Beyond passing you a box of tissues and rubbing you comfortingly on the shoulder, he waits for you to speak first. Caitlin and I broke up. You rest your favored cheek against the window and stare at the passing trees as you relay how it all went down. I'm so sorry, Mizumi. Back in August, it seemed like you two had everything figured out, but maybe I didn't have the whole picture. I should have seen this coming. Honestly, the writing was on the wall. Every time I tried to talk about what we would do after graduation, Caitlin would just put it off. So I stopped asking. I think part of me knew I'd get an answer I didn't like. Blow your nose on a tissue. Do you think I was being selfish? Selfish? For wanting to follow your own star before hitching it to someone else's? Of course not. You can't truly enjoy the road of life sitting on someone else's sidecar. Wow, you've improved your multi-metaphor game, Dad. I can't relate on bad puns all the time. Or rely. I gotta diversify. You sigh and sink back against the passenger seat, mopping at your eyes with a handful of tissues. Ever since you and Mom separated, a part of me assumed you guys just weren't trying hard enough. Because I didn't want to believe something like that could happen to me and Caitlin. Aw, Bean. You know it's not like that simple. No, it isn't. Love isn't simple. I know that now. I'm sorry for judging you and Mom like that. Your dad reaches out and squeezes your hand as the highway flies by. Nothing to be sorry for. I'll always love you, no matter what happens. And your mom and I are done trying. We're just not college lovebirds anymore. Can I ask? How's it going with you and Mom? Things can't be easy for you either. Your dad shrugs. It's been an adjustment. I'm still sleeping in a spare room while I look for a place. Your mother and I've been giving each other space to see how it feels to live as individuals rather than a couple. Is it that different? We've been together for a long time, kiddo. Old habits are hard to break. You nod and try to think about this, but your throat tightens and you reach for the tissues again. You're gonna be okay, Bean. I know it doesn't feel like it now, but I think you made the right choice for you. See, part of me knows that, but part of me wants to turn this car around and tell Caitlin I take it all back. Your dad scans the road and his face lights up at a familiar restaurant. As it comes up on the right, he slows down. I have an idea that might cheer you up. See the McDermott's coming up? Recognize it and give a watery chuckle. Is that the one with the play area? You used to take me there all the time as a kid. Back then, all I needed was an ice cream cone and a trip down the slide to fix any problem I had. Why don't we stop for some soft serve? Just you and me, like old times. I don't know. I know this pain you're feeling isn't something your old man can fix with a hug and a badly timed pun, but maybe taking some time to be silly and remember past happiness can bring you closer to feeling happy again. No thanks, I just want to be home. I don't think I can handle the fluorescent lights and screaming kids. Everything feels a little too raw. But maybe later? Of course, you only have to say the word. Your dad drives past the restaurant and then quickly falls away behind you. When you arrive back at the house, your dad takes your luggage to your old bedroom, and your mom comes up to you. Your dad texted me when he picked you up. What happened? In halted tones, you recap the tumultuous events of the day. Your mom gives you a hug. I'm so sorry, sweetie. You know you can stay with us for as long as you need to. Thanks. The commute to Hartford is a drag, but at least I have my own car now. How are you feeling? I just want to move on. I have a thesis to write and a London trip to prepare for, so I don't have time to wallow. London? You tell your mom about the study abroad program, which you probably should have told her about during the whole thing with Caitlin to begin with. Her face lights up in ways you've never seen before. It makes her look years younger. Oh, Mizumi, that's perfect for you. You will love London, although doubtless, it's doubtless changed a lot since my day. Am I reading that wrong? Like, although it's doubtless changed? What? That doesn't even make sense to me. Your day? What do you mean? Did I ever tell you this story? I took a year off after college to travel through Europe. I spent a whole month in London, and it was one of the happiest times of my life. I had no idea. What made you want to go? How did you afford it? What did you like about it? I love the mixture of ancient and new. Sometimes I forgot how recently the United States became a country. In England, you can visit a 600-year-old cathedral, then cross the street to buy lipstick at a cheap drugstore. It made me think, no matter how young or unimportant I might have felt, there was a place for me in the world. Wait, what about Dad? He didn't come with you? He landed a job right out of school, and money was already tight. But he really wanted me to go. So you guys tried long distance? Well, we'd been dating for 4 years at that point. We trusted each other. He was willing to wait, and I said I was too. But at the time, I was thinking of breaking up with him. What? I loved your father, but I was terrified of settling down too soon. Who finds a prince after kissing one frog? I mean, some people do, but okay, move on. But I didn't have the heart to break it off. I thought taking a year apart would sort of do the job for me. Your mother's mouth curves into a slow, affectionate smile. Your father didn't give up on me. He sent me hundreds of letters full of corny jokes about all the places I was visiting. When you see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, ask for extra cheese. Don't waffle for too long in Belgium. Okay, that's a dad joke. Rocking the dad jokes before he was even a dad. Respect. I would have been a lot lonelier in Europe if not for those letters. It was like a part of him was traveling with me, and I liked having him there. You should tell Dad that. I'm sure he already knows, sweetie. You don't know that. These days, it feels like the opposite's happening. He's exploring things for himself, and I need to let him. Okay, but you could write him a letter now and then. I'll keep that in mind. You know, I still have one souvenir from that month in England. Let me get it for you. Your mom heads upstairs to the master bedroom and returns holding a red velvet dress with a dainty lace collar. Wow, Mom, that dress is gorgeous. It was a lucky find from a thrift store on Brick Lane. I wore it all over England, see? She hands you an old but well-preserved photograph. You were so pretty. Excuse you. You know what I mean. You're a knockout in the dress. How come I've never seen you in it? These days I don't have many occasions to call for a flashing a mile of leg. Wouldn't you have it? Vintage is all the rage right now. You could take it to London with you. Maybe I could wear it and reenact some of your adventures. Who knows? Perhaps you'll encounter a special moment in London where this dress will come in handy. Not bad. I don't see the mile-high leg, as they call it, but... I like how our mother is handing us a dress to wear, and we can't take it for free. What else to expect of Pixelberry, I'll never know. This is your special dress, Mom. It gave you some great memories, but I'd like to make my own. I totally understand. Mom puts her arms around you and draws you close. My girl, your future is so bright, and going to London will be a wonderful adventure. Mother encouraged your travel plans. You lean your head on her shoulder. The only advice I have for England is to live for yourself. Not for me, Dad, or not to impress or spite Caitlin. It's your life. I will, I promise. Want to help with dinner? As you move to help your mom in the kitchen, the sharpest edge of your heartbreak starts to fade. Is it really heartbreak? ? Stay with your parents for the month before your trip, burying yourself in the thesis and your travel plans. You have little time for social media and even less for hanging out with your friends. And before you know it, you're in a taxi headed towards the airport, already running late for your red-eye flight. You twist the strap of your bag nervously. Passport, laptop, clothes, I think I got everything. Conflicting emotions tumble through your heart like clothes in a dryer. You're excited to go, but nervous to leave. You can't help thinking of Caitlin and how you ended things, but suddenly your phone chirps with an incoming text. It's from her. Good luck in London. Be safe. That's it? You frown at your phone. Wow, Caitlin. 6 whole words after everything we've been through. We really are over. You delete the text and pull out Vasquez's journal to distract yourself. Now playing as Enrique. July 13th, 1978. I don't even know why I'm writing in this journal anymore. It's the middle of the summer. The sun is shining. I have money in my pocket, but I can't enjoy any of it. I thought this life, this job, would feel safe. Instead, I've never felt so trapped. Trapped and alone. Earth to Vasquez! Ah! You jump in surprise, knocking your thermos of soup onto the ground. There in the middle of the park is your boss, Mr. Wu. You snap your journal closed. I thought I'd find you here. We need to talk. I cannot wait. I'm pretty sure I have 10 minutes left on my lunch break. 10 minutes, eh? Well, you are the expert at clock watching. I've noticed how you race out the door the minute it hits 5 o'clock. Oh? Are you planning on paying me past 5? Did I misunderstand the conditions of my employment? When the pay ends, the day ends. The day ends when your work is done, or it would, if you actually cared about your work. Can you tell me what this is? Mr. Wu pulls out a pad of legal paper, covered in scrawled cursive. With a pang, you recognize it as your own. Where did you get that? From your desk, obviously. Jones happened to look over your shoulder during yesterday's budget meeting. But instead of notes you was supposed to be taking, he caught you writing lines like this. He reads from the top. The coal miner cries out for the canary, but she's flown away. This is one brightest voice in the darkness. Give that back. I can explain. Mr. Wu flips to another random page. The errant knight returned with roses, but he returned too late, so he paid court to her grave instead. Enough. Stop it. You have no right. Mr. Wu continues to another page. Enrique, I'm gonna have to ask you to grab the goddamn tablet before he continues. A cold wind blows across the moors. Some say if you hold your breath, you can hear it howling a name. Elena. Or Eliana, excuse me. Search your feet and tear the notebook from Mr. Wu's hand. I said enough! Is this what you've been doing with your time, instead of the job we pay you for? Why? Because it gives my day meaning. I know how important this job is to the company, and I try my best, but isn't it all pointless in the end? Will the world end if one form is stamped late? No. But will my heart break if I can't write about the lost canary? Yes. What are you talking about? Just do your damn job! Your father said you were trustworthy, but we didn't hire you to goof off with this drivel. Drivel? Drivel! Anger surges through you like you've never felt before. That so-called drivel is my heart, bleeding across the page at its most honest and painful and vulnerable moment. Eliana knew that. Even when I hid my heart from everyone else, including myself, she knew. She knew. Oh, God, I've ruined everything. You trail off, your heart breaking all over again. What have I done? What am I going to do? You can start by going back to the office and cleaning out your desk. You're fired. Oh, f you. I had a boss like this. The taxi screeches to a halt in the front of the airport, and the journal tumbles from your hands. You carry on, all tips and spilling the toiletries onto the floor. We're here! Right, sorry. Let me get this. Well, thank God we're here, and you slammed on your brake to the point that everything went flying the fuck out. You fumble around in the dim taxi, collecting your things, before paying the fare and dashing into the airport. Make it through security just in time to catch your flight. As the plane starts to taxi down the runway, you heft your carry-on bag onto your lap to take out Vasquez's journal. That last entry I read was so bleak. Vasquez heartbroken and left with nothing? I need to know how he turned it around. I need to know how he fixed things. You reach into the bag for the journal, but it's not there. No. No, 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 please no. With growing panic, you scramble through your bag, unzipping every pocket, pawing through every corner. I don't understand, it was right here. I had it with me in the cab. Oh no. What have I done? What am I gonna do? With no girlfriend and no journal, will you be able to tackle this new adventure by yourself? Find out on the next time on The Senior. You know what I'm gonna say, right? That this is stupid. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid that no matter which choice, we had a choice of either yes, let's split up, or the one that was seemed like it had some hope, but still bleak. I think it's stupid. I really do. I don't understand why we couldn't go to London and have a relationship with Caitlin. Or I'm sure if you guys chose James, I'm sure you broke up with James, I'm sure you broke up with whoever you were with, I'm sure. Let me know in the comment section below if you didn't, but I'm sure you all did. I'm sure we're all single, right? We're all single now. So, the point is, the relationship shouldn't have ended. It shouldn't have ended like that. It should have been, you know, that's great, that's awesome, thank you for letting us know. You know, I don't know. I just think it's stupid. It, why can't Caitlyn go do her thing and we go do our thing, and then we meet up after? You know, this isn't a full-time job. Caitlin herself said that, and I agree. This isn't a full-time job. This is something where we're going to go finish up someone else's book, like we did Vasquez, and then we'll move on to the next thing. And who knows? That may be in Germany. That may be in Florida. That may be in California. That may be in Japan. Wherever, we don't know. And then we may come to the point where we settle down, and are like, hey, and then Caitlin, you can't travel the road for the rest of your life either. So, life is life. And I don't understand it. I don't understand the horrific, not even illusion of choice, I guess. I mean, I guess it's the illusion of choice because you break up no matter what, but just I think it's just stupid. Like, just you're starting all over again. Just oh well, BFD, bye. I mean, I guess I just don't. It's just stupid to me. Um, again, I love the senior. It's come a long way since the junior. And the shenanigans from it. It's coming back around to be as good as freshman once was, but um, yeah, I pretty much have stated what I feel about this. Let me know if you disagree with me in the comment section below. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you can receive notifications when videos go up on the channel. And head down the description below. There's links to our social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, the whole nine yards, as well as a link to our Discord. You can come hang out with us. And a link to our live stream, where I live stream several times a week, doing various games, such as Choices itself. And you can come hang out with me as well as the community. And without further ado, I will catch you all later. Peace.